How's it going today? Thanks for dropping into the eTrailer garage. Today we're going to take a look at the Thule WingBar Edge and see how well it fits on our 2025 Ford Escape. Now, you know that cargo space is at a premium with this vehicle. It's pretty comfy for people, but when you have a bunch of gear with you, it gets pretty crowded pretty quick. This is going to allow you to take advantage of this negative space on top of your vehicle to get those bigger, bulkier items and sometimes dirty items out on the road with you. So let's take a closer look and see what it's made of and how well we can install it. So as far as the styling, it gives you a nice, sleek OEM look that's going to give you an appearance that just basically looks like it rolled out the dealership with the equipped bars. Now, another thing that I like about this is the fact that it's going to give you plenty of clearance. It's about 2.5 inches underneath the bar in order to get clamps or ropes or anything that you would tie down around it. The bar width itself is just a little bit over 3 inches. It's 1 inch tall, and the design of it is just like a wing. You're going to have that space that cuts through the air that reduces wind noise. Most importantly, what I like about this guy is the fact that it's just easy to install. You can just hook this guy on where you only have a couple points where you tighten it down and then you're ready to roll. The wing bar has aluminum construction and you have access to a T-channel slot. So if you have T-channel accessories, you can take advantage of them with this setup. Now, I think that the installation is really easy. You have an included tool from Thule, and the only thing you really need is a tape measure so you can get your spacing right. So go ahead, grab your tape, and I'll show you how to get this installed. I went and put the first rear bar on, and I'm just gonna walk you through the process for the last foot. You're just repeating it. You just wanna make sure that you're aware of the orientation of the towers themselves because they have a right and a left-hand side. So we're just gonna slide this guy right into our channel here, and then we're gonna make sure our tab falls into place. So I'm gonna pull back the stripping here so you can see what's actually happening. You see the square opening there. We have the square tab here. So we're just gonna make sure that gets down into that space. And now it's locked in. Now from here, out the box, you're gonna actually put your weather stripping right here in the channel and just work it down, and you can trim it to size if it hangs over. Sometimes it's not exact. If it's a little uneven, that's fine also because the cap on the edge is gonna actually cover it. So now we're gonna grab our kit here. You're gonna have these 3 parts right here, and they're actually labeled A, B, and C, and that's gonna give you the order of assembly. I'm just gonna flip this over to the proper direction. So A is gonna go in, hooks first. You're gonna let that bolt go right through the center. Now B is what's gonna plug into the bottom of the feet. This is what makes contact with your raised rails. And it just slides right in. And finally C is just gonna hook over, and then you have your space for your screw. Now you're gonna have the included screw that you're gonna use your Thule torque wrench to get fastened down once you get on the roof. But right now we just need it just hand tight. So now we're gonna go up to our rooftop and get this guy installed. Now that we have our feet assemblies put together, we're gonna go ahead and get it on top of our roof. Now you just wanna make sure that you do have, that you're spread out enough. The minimum distance together is 27.5 inches. And based on the fact you don't have any fixed points, you can make that work pretty easily. So I'm just gonna reach across and rest right on the raised rail. And I'm just gonna go right into this space right above my B pillar. So I'm gonna go over here, hand tighten, do the same on the other side, grab my tape measure, make sure my spread is right where I would like it for my accessory, and then we'll get this guy to torque. All right, and your torque wrench is gonna click to let you know right when you hit the necessary torque spec from the manual, and this is gonna allow you to have that peace of mind that you're not gonna over tighten it. From here, you're gonna also make sure that you get the top bolt on top of the bar tightened as well to that same click. I just like to click it 3 times. It makes me feel good. And from there, we're gonna go ahead and add our cap. Now, if you went with the optional 1-key lock core, you would just pop this plastic lock out and then drop in the live metal lock. But if you're just going with the plastic one, it's just fine. You can just slide this guy over and boom, you're already installed. Just that easy. In general, when it comes to setup for crossbars, I like to have products that doesn't need a whole handful of different tools, something you can easily deploy, and if you decide to take it off, you can take off pretty rapidly. And this is going to check all those boxes. Now, you have the option to go with this same style bar in silver, and you know, depending on your car color, you might want to select between the two. It'd actually be pretty cool if you add some photos below of your installation process or how it looks on your vehicle, just because we love having that interaction with you. Now again, this is Ed with etrailer.com, taking a look at the Thule WingBar Edge on our 2025 Ford Escape. Have a great day.